Hello, 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 darling Charlotte. Today's story might be a little bit scary. It's called The Leaf Men. See? The Leaf Men. Are you ready for your story? Then after the story, it's time for bed, okay? The Leaf Men and the Brave Good Bugs. Ooh, do you like bugs? You don't find bugs scary, right? There was once an old woman who loved her garden. Though her skin was wrinkled with age, it was as soft as the petals of her favourite roses. When I was a child, she told the children, the garden was a miraculous place, and anything could happen on a beautiful moonlit night. Do you know any old ladies, Charlotte? Do you talk to them? She looked at them sadly. But that was so long ago, I can hardly remember. One day, the treasured rose bush grew sickly, and so did the old woman. She stayed in bed, and the flowers grew dry from thirst. Oh, you remember, Charlotte, you must always water your flowers so they've got lots of water to grow. They began to shrivel and die. The children were sad and uncertain. Show me a sad face, please, sweetie. So were the insects of the garden. See? You see all the insects? There's a caterpillar and a butterfly and an aphid and a ladybug and I don't know what else. And see all of the bugs? Oh, the poor rose. Oh, no. What's going to happen next? Oh, get better. See the old lady in bed? The crickets serenaded the old lady. The fireflies wished her well. But she would not wake. Her dreams were fitful and filled with things from long ago. She grew weaker and weaker. The garden was in peril. Oh no, that means that the garden's in danger. Peril means danger. Uh-oh, what's going to happen? You must call upon the Leaf Men. See the mysterious long-lost toy. Why, have you lost any toys, Charlotte? Do you know where they might have been? Only they can say things now. The Leaf Men are not real, sneered the Spider Queen. Her ant goblins croaked and laughed, but the toy ignored them. How do you think you call the Leaf Men, Charlotte? Do you have any ideas? To call the Leaf Men, the toy explained, one must climb the highest tree, and as the full moon touches the topmost branch, sing out low and sure, Leaf Men, we are in need. Do you like climbing trees, sweetie? When you come back to New Zealand, you can climb a tree. I'll help you. The insects had never known the toy to speak. For countless days and nights he lay silently in the grass, lost and forgotten. His mystery had never been solved. The insects had heard stories of the Leaf Men, but they were unsure. It would be a perilous journey to the top of the tree. No garden bug had ever gone so high. Oh, can you climb up really high, Charlotte? Can you reach high, high, high to the sky? A tiny troop of doodlebugs assembled. We of the Doodlebug Guild will face what must be faced, their leader proclaimed. The Spider Queen laughed at them, but the Doodlebug leader stopped her short. Tiny of body, but brave of heart, we will finish what we start, he said proudly. This angered the spider. The long-lost toy smiled. He had never liked the Spider Queen. You see the toy smiling? Where do you think they're going to go? Do you think they're going to try and climb the big tall tree? It was windy as the doodlebugs began their climb. A storm was brewing. Whoo! Bang! Crash! Lots of rain and storm. The other insects wished them well, but wondered if they could make it. Night fell as they journeyed ever upward. The moon appeared through swiftly moving clouds. See the moon? It's big and bright, right? The wind grew stronger, but the doodlebugs were not afraid. They chugged along, racing with the moon to the top of the tree. A tiny train of brave, good bugs. Oh, the good bugs. I like brave bugs. I do. They were almost to the treetop when lightning flashed. Kaboom! The sky rumbled. Giant raindrops smashed down. And then the Spider Queen appeared. What's the Spider Queen doing? The doodlebugs rolled up tight to save themselves. But doodlebug bowling was just what the Spider Queen hungered for. "No spider snacks are we!" shouted the doodlebug leader. He tickled a goblin and got away. "Leaf men!" he called out. "Leaf men! We are in need!" The storm stilled, the air grew quiet, and there stood the leaf men, ready to lend a hand. See the leaf men? Do they look brave and strong, do you think? Do you think they're going to help? I hope they do. From branch to branch the battle raged. With arrows made of thistle, the leaf men shot the spider through the heart. Her goblins fled in horror. The valiant leaf men then whisked the doodlebugs earthward by way of lunar moth. Wow, they carried them to the ground very, very fast. The leaf men were gardeners of a grand and elfin sort. They sewed leaves back on, turned brown stalks green, and made the rose bush bloom like new. "Tiny of body but brave of heart, we always finish what we start," sang the doodlebugs as they helped. But when the gardening chores were done, the leaf men grew quiet. See, they're fixing the rose. I wonder if the rose is going to grow again. Do you think the rose is going to grow? "The Spider Queen at last is dead," they told the long-lost toy, "and only you can save things now." What's the long-lost toy going to do? See the brave leaf men? They're carrying the leaf men are carrying the lost toy into the house. I wonder what the lost toy is going to do with Grandma. Do you have any ideas? At dawn, the old woman finally woke. Her eyes lit up. "My little man," she whispered. "You've been lost for so long." She had not seen him since she was a little girl. "I'd almost forgotten you," she sighed. She smelled the rose in his tiny hand. Then she saw footprints on the windowsill and smiled. Whose footprints did she see on the windowsill? Do you think they were the leaf man? Soon the old lady was back in the garden. "I remember now," she said. "My father gave me the metal man to watch over me at night. My mother planted the rose bush to bring me comfort. I remember they told me that the leaf men watch over the garden and make sure everything's all right." Wow, the leaf men do watch over the garden. Aren't they clever? "Is that true?" asked the boy. She smiled and hugged them both. "Things may come and things may go," she said, "but never forget The garden is a miraculous place, and anything can happen on a beautiful moonlit night. See the old lady with the 2 children? Wow, that's a big, big, tall tree to climb, right? The end.